Alright, come on, gameplay. Don't do this crap. I can't get it to full screen. I can't get the gameplay to full screen. What's happening?
Please just do that.
I'm trying.
I think you forgot to say Happy New Year, and that's why.
Happy New Year.
I said Happy New Year in the last stream we did. Yeah, I can't get this to full screen right now.
Down, you went 10, 9, 8.
Oh, I got it.
Please just do that.
Alright, before we get into things, is the gameplay looking good right now?
I'm still behind.
Okay.
Oh, I feel sick.
Ooh, it looks awesome. Go ahead.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the 2024 Christmas Bowl. This is our second match of today. We had our first match earlier on in which Jack played Ryan in the lower bracket second round, and unfortunately for Ryan, he was sent home today. Jack with a 3-0 sweep, and Jack clinched a top 4 appearance here in the Christmas Bowl. He joins Omar, Zeph, and Caden in the top 4, but the question now is, where will they be seated at the end of this tournament? The first matchup we're going to do here today, or tonight I guess, is going to be this lower bracket semifinal matchup. You see it there. It is Jack and Zeph. One of these will move on and play the loser of the upper bracket final. The other will be going home, but still with a top 4 result. So without further ado, let's get this lower bracket semifinal match underway. It's Zeph, it's Jack. Let's get it going.
Not gonna lie, I feel a little sick to my stomach.
You can feel the intensity in the atmosphere now as we switch maps over to Utopia Coliseum Snowy Edition. This is what we'll be playing out in the actual remainder of the tournament. So here we go. Jack and Zeph. Winner moves on to get a shot at the title. Loser will go home.
We've already seen a lot of action in this Christmas Bowl tournament, a lot of sweeps. We're hoping this is not a sweep. And here we go. We are underway from Utopia Coliseum.
And we're going to start off with a fiery start as Zeph is going to quickly get a demo on Jack. And this one's going to slow roll into the net, and Zeph's going to be on the board first.
Ooh, the demo play is coming out early, and Jack just had no time to recover. Tried to grab the boost there, but Zeph was already there, and he had no time to get back. Zeph with a quick goal.
Okay, make sure you actually are on the gameplay. I think you're still in lower bracket.
Oops. I apologize. I forgot I clicked the bracket. I thought I was still in the gameplay. Anyway. All you missed was that Zeph got a demo on Jack and he ended up scoring. So now we're back with 4.5 minutes to go. Zeph obviously with that early 1-0 lead, and now he's going to look to extend it. Shooting it over to the left side, and Jack just not able to get the ball away from Zeph there. Zeph getting it just to the left of him, and now Jack will bounce it off the wall, trying to get it out of his net.
A lot of intensity here. Zeph is going to take it up his own wall, looking for an aerial play maybe. No, he's just going to get a nice little touch as it hits the ground. Jack's going to get a nice clear towards the middle. And we're going to see both people missed. However, it might be more devastating for Jack here, as Zeph is going to take a nice little pinch over to the right side. Going to get the boost. Going for an aerial play here. Pretty gutsy, especially when you're only up by 1.
Oh, that was Jack's opportunity for a breakaway there. Just misses. Ooh, but a good 50 coming out from Jack. He's got an opportunity here. The net wide open. And now he's just going to shoot it to the right of Zeph, and it's in.
Jack takes a nice field play here, gets a little cheeky with the time, but he's able to capitalize, and that just is off the mark for Zeph here on that hit. We got a tie game, 3:33 to go.
And we thought maybe Jack missing that breakaway opportunity could have been huge, but he still finds the net anyway just a few seconds after. Now Zeph with full control of this ball. Was going to look for a play, but actually just shoots it right at Jack. Now going to shoot another one, but it's off target.
Now Zeph looking to take this back to midfield. Just making sure he's on the offensive at all times, not letting Jack get a chance to shoot. But here we go. He takes a long shot. That's going to be end up in Jack's car possession pretty quickly. Here comes Jack with a nice little soul play. Gets it over Zeph. Zeph's going to get the boost, though. However, that's a nice little touch here from Zeph to get that cleared out. Zeph's going to take a shot at it. However, that one's
not
off the
going to be
mark.
a target.
Here comes Zeph for a third time, trying to get an aerial play. Goes for the flip reset. Doesn't go his way. Oh, but Jack misses on the shot again. But Jack gets a nice save away. Actually, not credited with the save. Just a nice clear away. Now he's credited with the save.
So nothing too crazy from either opponent here. They both found the net once. 2.5 minutes to go. This is really anybody's game so far, and this could be an opportunity for Jack because Zeph bounced off the post. Shoots it, but I think that might be off.
And that one's going to be hit a clear away from Zeph. And Zeph is going to take control of it as he's going to go up the right side wall, looking for an aerial play. Air dribble possible. What's he got in store? Double tap. No, it doesn't find the mark.
He's able to get a bump on Jack, though, so Jack can immediately attack the ball. However, he still does. Bounces it off the wall. Zeph misses. So does Jack now.
That one might be a little bit of a whiff.
Both members miss, and now Jack has to scatter back to his boost. Zeph hits it over him, but he's got no chance to shoot it on target, and now Jack has full possession of the ball. Zeph taking that mid boost. Jack will get a hit in the air, but it's right into Zeph. But he does get a good 50.
Nice little 50 from the flick there. Zeph was looking to flick it over him. Jack is able to get there quickly. Oh, but that secondary hit there does not go his way. Zeph is going to take control here. Jack on the back of the wall.
Ooh. Not sure what Jack was doing in his net here. Trying to get a good visual here. It looks like he just kind of drove up the wall and ended up falling down in front of the ball, but not enough to where he could save it. And Zeph, with just over a minute left here, has taken the lead.
As this kickoff is going to go Zeph's way again. He's got another nice hit off the wall there. Oh, but that's a critical miss. However, Jack gets stuck on the post. Zeph is able to take this and back to his own side, running out that clock. He's draining the clock now.
Still plenty of time for Jack to get a goal here, unless Zeph's able to get a third one.
And
but what a save by Jack!
Save. What a save right at the goal line.
Now
Keep
Jack,
himself alive.
with a little trying to keep the ball in the air there, doesn't do much.
I'm surprised Zeph didn't take a try to shoot it at Jack's net there. It was open. Here comes Zeph with a double tap.
Oh,
and that's
and it's just off.
Where's the capitalization?
And there it is.
He's going to take it upfield. He's going to score.
36 seconds to go. Jack finds the equalizer. Off of Zeph's mistake on that airplay, he got the double, but it was off target, off the crossbar. Didn't find its way in, and Jack's able to capitalize.
Little statistic that we have with 36 seconds left to go. And that is, hold on, we got a kickoff here that might have almost went his way. Okay, real quick. We have, at one's ranks right now, we have Zeph at plat 3, Jack at plat 1. So it's pretty close. Here comes another miss from Zeph. Jack can't capitalize.
Ooh, that was really close there. I think if Jack was able to get himself turned around quicker and had that ball accurately placed, Zeph was not going to score.
Looking for the flick, and he's going to get it.
He gets Jack to bite on that one, and Zeph leaving Jack not a lot of time. Here, 13 seconds to go. He's got a 1-goal lead. Can he hold on? We'll see what kind of strategy Jack wants to use on the kickoff. We saw plenty of different strategies in his matchup against Ryan earlier today. He's got the ball right where he needs it to be, but Zeph gets the demo
right at the end. And Zeph's going to bleed this clock out.
Like that could be it, and it will. A very entertaining game one that will go Zeph's way with a score of 3-2.
And as we've mentioned before, every single team or person that has taken game 1 has won this series. And they've also taken game 2 every single time.
For how close this first game was, if we're judging by how this tournament has gone, either this game's going to be a 9-1 by the same person, or we're going to have our first matchup go 1-1. I think both members had a very good first game, kind of feeling out the nerves, kind of getting used to your opponent. These two have not played each other yet in this tournament, and that is just unfortunate for Jack off the kickoff.
That is not what you want to see going into this game. However, he was able to hang with Zeph in game 1 for nearly the entire match. We'll see if Jack can get a nice little comeback goal here. We've seen how he's able to score. He's got a lot of kickoffs in his arsenal, but so does Zeph. We'll be able to keep an eye on what happens to this kickoff matchup.
We kind of look at where these opponents have found their way through this tournament, and for Jack, obviously him and Zeph have both played Grant Miller, where they both swept him, and they both played Caden and got swept. So similar opponents, similar results. The only difference is that Zeph had to play Zach to get here, and Jack had to play Ryan. So maybe the difference there could be that Zeph is more battle-tested with that Game 5 win against Zach. We'll see if that plays a factor into this game at all.
However, if you go back to that series against Zach, we did see Zeph took a commanding 2-0 lead and then almost had lost the series in a reverse sweep, as this one's going to find the net for Zeph. But anyway, going back to that, going up 2-0, sorry, and then going back to a tie 2-2, we've seen people rally back.
We certainly have, and no lead is really safe in this tournament. We've seen 3, 4, even 5 goal leads get blown up in a matter of minutes. And for Zeph, he's going to need a little bit more, and he's going to find it here. 3:58 left. Zeph's already got 3 on the board.
There's definitely been a shift in the amount of pressure that Zeph has been putting on. Not going for the fancy aerial plays, just sticking to the ground game, and that's where he's found his stride now.
100%. Jack's going to have to...
Wow,
Zeph misses!
Zeph tried to get a little fancy with the kickoff. Doesn't really work out. Jack's able to get a point on the board.
That's the second time we've seen Zeph mess up his kickoff in this game, or in this series. This time Jack's able to capitalize off of it. We'll see if that will be a factor moving forward, as it's something definitely worth talking about.
Now this kickoff's going to go the other direction, and this one's going to be severely in favor of Zeph. However, Zeph is not the best angle for it. He's just going to take it back to his side. No, he's going to turn on it. No, he's going to go up the wall. No, he doesn't go up the wall with it. Going to leave the door open for Jack, but Jack doesn't get the best hit here. The door is wide open for both sides to score, but no one is scoring.
100%. You are correct on that one. Now Jack trying to get Zeph to bite. He does, but the 50 will ultimately go in Zeph's favor. He's able to take possession, taking it up the wall. He's going to shoot it at the net, but Jack's going to be able to get an easy save, and Jack's going to have to find a little bit more offense in this one. He got to go off of a missed kickoff, but he's going to need more.
Oh, and that might be a questionable hit there for Zeph. The door is open. Jack gonna take a shot at it. He is, but he's just a little bit too late to the party there. Zeph's gonna take this runaway goal.
He did not push immediately. Might have been a mistake by Jack there. Probably should have pushed that ball right away after Zeph made that kind of a hit, because the door was wide open for him to score. Just a little bit too late, and Zeph's able to capitalize on the other end. This game a little bit more out of hand than the last. It was really close in that for game 1, and now Zeph's got a 3-goal lead. See if Jack can bring this one back. This might be an opportunity.
And that one's going to find the mark.
There you go. That's what you want to see for Jack. You finally get a shot in that's not off the kickoff. And it was a really good shot, too, just over Zeph. And Zeph was not able to grab that corner boost because he had to go for the ball. And that ultimately allowed Jack to get that one in the net.
Wild kickoff there. We haven't seen Jack go back to his old reliable kickoff and just sitting in his net. However, that might be coming out here soon, as Zeph's going to get another goal back.
Yeah, we talked with Jack about his strategies before this game. We're not going to reveal anything like particular he said, but one thing mentioned was the kickoffs. He used a bunch of different strategies against Ryan, and so far he's kind of just been going for it. We haven't seen that old reliable strategy at all. We'll see if that becomes a thing for him as we get later on this match. And there's a good shot by him, but Zeph's able to make the save, and now Jack will put another one near the net, but just nothing going for him right now.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Jack on the offense here, and that's mostly due to Zeph being on the offense the entire time, just always staying aggressive, always on that rotation, taking the little shots at Jack. Jack hits it right back to him sometimes, and just feeds the ball to Zeph. As we're going to see it right here, due to that demo, Zeph is going to be back on stride again. He's already at 8 shots.
It's something worth noting that most of the matchups that Zeph has been a part of, he's had more shots than his opponents, showing that he's been on offense a lot more. And that's ultimately why he's had a lot of success. Obviously, the first round matchup was a lot different. I'd have to look back at the shots per game, but I'm sure Zeph probably still might have outshot Caden, but in the end, it was just an unfortunate loss for him, but he's rebounded nicely from it.
And that is going to be something that we always have to keep an eye on here, as we are comparing Zeph to Caden on that first round series. That's going to be another nice save from Jack there. But going back to the series, is that we did see Zeph go down 3-0 against Caden. And then we also have Caden going to duke it out with Omar in the upper bracket finals. So it's kind of hard to say of where you could place everybody at in these top 4. I mean, you obviously have your 1 and 2 being Omar and Caden due to just them being 2-0. And also due to the fact that Caden has not dropped a single point at all. And then you have Jack, who has come off of a loss to Caden and then has rebounded back to get a win over Ryan. And then you also have Zeph, who lost right away in round 1, which was kind of a surprising outcome that we wouldn't have seen so much. As I was going to say, that Jack almost finds the net there. But and then we see Zeph kind of have a close game with Grant, which kind of raised a little bit concern. And then we had, of course, the absolutely spectacular series, the only series to go to a Game 5. And that's kind of like helps define if Zeph is who we have as the best in the lowers, or if he's actually able to compete with the 2 Titans on top right now.
Yeah, and I think that's something that both of those guys are worried about in that upper bracket is, you know, you lose that game, you obviously give your other opponent an advantage. They will have that bracket reset that they have to accomplish in the lower bracket if you are able to make it through. But do either of them want to fall down to that lower bracket and face Zeph, who's on a really good run right now in this lower bracket and keeping it up here? He's up 2-0 against Jack. Jack has one more opportunity to keep this one alive. This game is a little bit more out of hand for him, but still, I wouldn't say Jack is as much out of it as we've seen in some of these other series.
He's down, but he's not out. And the only way that he could actually advance on to contend for the title, he has to reverse sweep. We've seen Zach get close against Zeph, but he just fell short at the end. I'm not saying that Jack is out just yet, but he's going to need a lot to come back from. He's going to need to climb the mountain and not drop a game. Game 3, here we go.
All of us, you know, sitting here watching this matchup are hoping that Jack can bring this one back because, oh man, are we tired of sweeps. That's been a lot of this tournament. That's defined the entire tournament, I would say. And most of these sweeps have been a lot closer. Like, they're not 15-1 matchups. I mean, we had a couple of those. But overall, I feel like even though these series have been 3-0s, a lot of them were really close and could have gone either way.
Yeah, there were series that were just always back and forth, but we always saw the same competitor always come out on top. But here comes Jack with a little aggressive play. That's what we like to see. We want to see Jack more on the offense, more on the aggression. You know, trying to make Zeph panic on defense. We haven't seen Zeph on defense a whole lot in this series, so this is something to look forward to.
Yeah, and Zeph was trying to push the ball forward. He jumped at the wall to bounce it off, but unfortunately missed, and Jack was able to take advantage. We'll see if he's got more offense here, as he's going to actually go and steal Zeph's boost.
He's going to
takes
steal the mid boost as well. And he's going to take the
And
corner
the
boost. He's
corner.
gotten all three. Zeph
He
is
doesn't
now
let
starved
Zeph
to
have
boost.
any boost. Smart plays by Jack, but unfortunately he's not able to get the ball down the field quick enough to take advantage of Zeph not having boost.
Now Zeph has boost. This is where you want to start maybe considering getting back on defense here. As Zeph, it can be very dangerous with a full tank of boost. As we see there
it
Zeph's
is.
going to find the mark.
Jack is making some really good plays right now. It's just he can't seem to capitalize off of the things he does. Like, he takes Zeph's boost right there. He took all three of them, but he can't get the ball down the field quick enough to try to put Zeph in a bad spot. And that's why Zeph scores. Now the kickoff will go in Jack's favor. He'll take the corner boost. He's got a chance to put this one on target.
We haven't seen Jack use his quiver of kickoffs that he's had. It's mostly just been the full-on, just a regular flip into the ball or the delay. We haven't seen Or Reliable come out yet, but it was nice to see the delay come out. That might be
Oh, and here's
effective
Jack
going into the
looking for,
fight.
off the post.
posts.
And is that going to be a worry in this third game? We talked about it against Ryan. He had 8 shots. Hit the post.
And bounce out and not find their mark. We had one where he bounced it off the post and was able to correct it. That's a nice save, a backflip save. However, he's got to get some movement on offense here. The transition to from defense to offense has just not been there. We had that first goal come out first. And after that, it's just been kind of lights out.
Zeph kind of trying to play with Jack right now. And this game's tied, and he's going to get a demo, so he's going to have all the possession. Jack's going to spawn on the ball side. We'll see if he can take advantage.
Takes away
He
the
does.
solo play. As we see a little,
Zeph just continuing
little friendly
to
bumps
bump.
there. Sussy bumps.
Now
Here
Jack
comes
going to turn on the ball. He's going to shoot it. Zeph's going to be there for the save, though. Good shot by Jack and a good save by Zeph. Another one just not quite on target, but Jack's putting up a lot of offense in this game, and that's certainly what you want to see. But will it be enough in the end, or will Zeph be able to take advantage of a costly mistake by Jack when he's trying to put too much offense on the board?
And there's the costly mistake that we were waiting for. Jack was pushed up a little too much there behind the play with no boost. Zeph with almost 2/3 way full of boost. Unfortunate there.
Man, literally right after I said that, it happens, and now Jack's got to find himself a goal to tie this one back up. Luckily for him, he only needs one right now. He's got to keep Zeph off the board if he wants a chance, because once you get in these kind of deficits, Zeph is able to control the game, keep the ball where he wants it, and he can waste out the clock. We've seen it multiple times already. So Jack going to try to keep this a 1-goal game. He shoots that one towards the net, but Zeph was there to block it. Now he's going to take it to the corner.
He needs to find the net. I mean, he's still got plenty of time to get an offensive play going. That one's going to bounce off the post for Zeph. There's a sign of life
gonna get
for
lucky
Jack.
there. Jack gets
He needs to
lucky.
take advantage of
That's
the
a
sign of
demo.
life.
That's going to keep Zeph from putting that one in as well. It bounced off the crossbar. Would have been an easy shot to put in.
Uh-oh. That's
Jack
a nice
misses,
50.
but then
Jack
gets
with
a
the
really good
breakaway.
hit.
He's got a chance. It's going to slightly roll off the post, though. Can he get back to capitalize? He does!
Yes, he can. Ooh, that was really close. I wasn't sure he was going to get back to that in time. But he
was a
just barely
drag
beats Zeph. He
race down
avoids
the
the
line.
demo. I was worried that Zeph would go for the demo there. He kind of, I think he tried a little bit there, but Jack was able to avoid it. Jack ties things up. 1:13 left in that kickoff. Just off, but he puts it on target.
Going in. Back-to-back goals puts Jack on a 2-0 run, and now he has found his way into a lead now in a critical game 3 that he needs to take. He cannot drop.
1:09 left. That's all the time that he has, but a kickoff going to go the other way.
The lead is gone just like that. Scratch that off the board. We're now tied 3-3.
We talk about how important kickoffs are. That's 2 straight kickoff goals, one by each opponent here. That's going to keep this game tied.
Jack tries to go for the
That'll be
delay,
another
however, he hits
kickoff.
it right back into Zeph's car. That's going to be another poor kickoff. And oh no, as the clock strikes 1 minute left, Are we counting down the time Jack has left in the tournament? Or are we
Possibly.
counting down to game 4? We need to see something magical here.
I like how Jack has been able to keep this series close. Zeph messed up his kickoff, but it wasn't detrimental to him. Jack doesn't have a lot of boost here. Zeph's got 100 and Jack goes for it, misses. Now Zeph's got all the time in the world. And that's
And
just...
is that it? We've seen a 5-goal deficit get erased in about 40 seconds. This is a 2-goal deficit with 47. We're gonna need to see a kickoff goal come in clutch here.
This is going to be a good kickoff for Jack, but he's got to take advantage of it quickly or else Zeph's going to get back.
And he will.
Man,
we
these
go.
kickoffs sure are showing something in this game right now.
Kickoffs, kickoffs, kickoffs. It's the most vital thing in ones to have an advantage over. Zeph does have the advantage when it comes to the speed flip. However, Jack has a lot of different kickoffs that he uses. He uses the delay, the regular attack, and all reliable. We haven't seen all reliable come out yet. Here comes Zeph with the delay.
Now
That's
Zeph
gonna
probably
get
just
him
going
to
to try
pick
to
up
run out the
the
clock.
demo.
That demo is clutch. It gives Jack a chance. Maybe a
Gives him some
slow play,
breathing
but he
room.
shoots it too far in
Nice
front, but gets it
50.
in front of Zeph.
Can he find the net? Zeph lifts.
Zeph
He was
misses
again.
twice, but
no!
Jack misses it off the post. He's still got a little bit of time to get this turned around again.
There
He
you go.
will
A
get it
breakaway.
past Zeph. 10 seconds left. Jack's got to get this turned at the net.
Can he
He's going to
find
shoot it there, but
And
Zeph gets
Zeph's
the
gonna
save,
clear
and
it
that's going
away.
to go all the way back. Jack trying to keep it up. Zeph take... Oh, and that's going to do it. That drops to the floor. A very good series, but unfortunately for Jack, Zeph's going to move on to play the loser of the upper bracket final between Caden and Omar, and Jack will sadly go home, finishing 4th place overall in this tournament.
All right, time to begin the post-game interviews. We'll start with the winner, then we'll go down to Jack. All right, Zeph, you had a couple scares there where Jack had the lead. Tell us how you did it.
I got good.
Fair enough. 3 words, all you need. I got good. That's all you need to hear. It was a lights-out performance on the kickoffs, mostly. We did see Zeph a lot more on the offense. That's another takeaway. But now we'll head over to Jack here. Jack, what a run, dude. Unfortunately, you are eliminated from the tournament as you finish 4th place. But hey, don't keep your head up, buddy, because I mean, to make it to the top 4 that even I didn't even get into, and to give Caden a big scare, you gave Zeph a little bit of a scare there too. You are one of the highest ranked ones competitors, and we appreciate you doing this tournament with us.
You have anything you'd like to say, Jack, before we kind of wrap things up when we get towards our next matchup here? All right, Jack does not have anything to say, so that's going to wrap up the lower bracket semifinals. Zeph will now await the loser of our next matchup coming on the other side of this break. Stay tuned for the upper bracket final between Caden and Omar. Going to be a heck of a game, heck of a series. We'll see you on the other side of this break.